poppin' YouTube? If you don't know, this is the Soul Plug Show. Make sure you tune in with us. Make sure you watching. Make sure you following. Make sure you follow the Instagram. Make sure you follow. We don't have a Twitter yet, coming soon. But left to me is my man.
Eddie Von Clay. And over here we got
At Living Like Joe. What do they always should be following at all times?
Eclectic Soul Cafe at Eddie Von Clay and
at Living Like Joe at YPFP_. My guy, for Eclectic Soul Cafe, do you have anything for the people? Do you have stuff ready to buy? Ready they go to
always
purchase?
buying and selling. Check my Instagram. Check the Instagram. Always deals, wheeling and dealing. So it's always going. Retail space is still coming. We're still looking. We're on the hunt, but it is coming. In the meantime, check the web store. Also in the Instagram.
So, thank you once again for watching. So let's get right into it, people.
We got a lot to cover today, folks.
We're gonna start with a shoe that I personally was like, bah. And then I seen it, but I'm gonna let this guy talk about it.
First and foremost, the shoe is fire. I told this man the shoe was fire.
You did.
Didn't want to believe me. Everybody's all, oh, it's a 3. Don't like butcher a 3. Don't like do anything crazy to the 3. But you have to understand. Understanding the history of the shoe, knowing that Tinker initially, he sketched the swoosh on it. They just went with non-Nike branding until they did the heel tab, like in the final hours of the sketch and of the production. The shoe was always meant to look like this. Now, with this particular silhouette, they went with the Air Max 1. If you don't know, Tinker Hatfield designed the Air Max 1. I'm not sure if they call it a true red or what was the official red color for it? It might have just been red.
It was red, I think. I don't think they had a title for it. But people start calling it true red over time because it was like,
there we go. So just the actual format of how it looks, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the wraparound red and all this. If you have the Air Maxes, you understand.
Fire.
Super fire. So suede all the way around, dummy. The leather's pretty nice. It's a little stiff here, but it's not crazy. But then on the tongue, super tumble. On the edges, super tumble. Medial side, you got the good tumble. The grayish sail like hits on the bottom, crazy. A lot of people kept saying, why do they have the black pot on the bottom? If you look at the Air Max 1s, you'll notice that they have the black strip on the bottom as well. That's where it comes from. So I'm tired of everybody, I don't understand it, I don't understand.
Let me tell you something.
You didn't ruin the shoe, that's how it was made.
I personally, when it first came out, I was like, I can admit when I'm wrong.
It was crazy.
And then when I seen it in person, I'm like, I think because of the red and white. It'd have been any other color, like, I don't know if black would have done it the same justice, I'm not sure. But the red and white, I feel like in the future, this shoe will go up because Nike Airs are, remember,
Super
Nike
sleeper. They're still on Nike's app right now. If you go on Sneakers app, any app on Nike is still there sitting because everybody's up on it. Now I will say this. Now mind you, with all the Tinker 3s, the price was around the same between 200 and 250. I would say the Justin Timberlakes were
220.
220.
225.
225. These are 220, so I can see why the price would be like, I'll wait till they go on sale. I wasn't taking that chance. I wear the elusive size 7.5, 8. So unfortunately they didn't come in at 7.5, so I had to get it 8. So I wasn't taking any chances. I just snatched them up.
This is what I will say. I do want to see if it's gonna go down, but I'm also scared
It's not gonna go crazy now.
because this is actually a dope shoe. Like for me, let's start with the heel tab, Nike Air. Let's start with the removable swoosh.
You get 5 total, 4 in the pack, 1 in the shoe. You get a 3M. You get a gray, like similar to the Air Max 1, like that texture. You get the elephant print. This was my least favorite. I just think it's out of place, kind of, sort of.
Yeah,
and then you get the white, so it looks you have that white on white effect, which I think is dope. But amazing.
you know what I'm saying? Start with Nike Air on the back, Nike Air on the sole. Brand new. Leather looks pretty tumble. I mean, you put this on, I think people might look at you weird, like, oh, that's not really a 3. But when you know the true history of the 3, you'll understand. And it doesn't look, if you compare it to any other 3s, it doesn't look off. Like, it doesn't look, it doesn't look like you compare it to.
It's spot on.
It's the same shoe.
The only thing that they do that's different is, besides the elephant print, is the Tinker signature that you get on the inside of the tongue. And the cut is just a little bit more, I don't want to say angled, but the silhouette is a little bit tighter opposed to the other ones. But other than that, like, the Jones is spot on.
Yeah, you can't get no better than that. So,
beautiful.
So that's what also, came out. The 14s came out recently. Now, this is from '06. So this is actually one of my favorite shoes. This is straight from '06. Still got the card with it, everything. So of course I didn't get the new pair. I'm going to get a pair eventually, but these are still wearable. It's still a clean shoe. I think the candy cane 14s were a real sucked on 14 because everybody had like the last shots.
Last shots, Lane is the only two
Yeah,
I
yeah.
care about.
And then, well, I like the green and white ones too as well.
And the chutneys, I like the chutneys.
Yeah, yeah. But this for me was like Chicago Bull jersey, white and red 14, original. Like this was one of the things when we put it on, it's like, oh, they got the candy canes. Like
It's a good summer shoe.
yeah, definitely. So this is from '06, and this actually has the real leather.
Yeah.
This is not like that bubblegum stuff they give you. This is the real leather. The inside is, I mean, like, it's like putting your foot in a new car. Like, it's a beautiful shoe.
The design is actually from a car. Most people don't know that as well. I mean, a lot of the shoes were designed
From the
like,
car,
from
yeah.
a car or airplane, but that particular shoe was actually based off a car. I want to say it was the Maranello Ferrari. Don't quote me on the exact year, but Maranello got a lot of the piping, like hits from the instruments of the car, like the grill pieces here and the edges. I mean, of course, you know how Tinker was. He did his thing.
Exactly.
Thing was pretty
And
amazing.
I wear the shoe. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's from '06, still wearable. The carbon fiber.
The actual
Carbon
plates.
fiber. I think when you break down shoes from the past into the future, you'll see like wow, we were crazy about them because of the detail that they put into the shoe.
And they meant something.
And it meant something. Like you can't. This inside, like I promise you, feels like I can't explain. It feels like it's really carpet. It feels like foot is comfortable. So I think that's why we really get into the tumbled leather. Like this is real leather. You can press on and see it. So this is one of my favorite shoes. They just came out again for this generation. To get you a pair of fresh '06s, get you one. If not, get the new one that's come out. I know a lot of people like, oh, the 14s, but I think this is one of the best 14s that came out with. So we want to touch on that. And as you can see, the theme, red and white, something going on.
You can't go wrong for it. You can't.
Now, another shoe that came out. Now, he has not seen this shoe yet.
This is gonna be a first for me because I haven't seen it. Honestly, I'm not over the brand. Don't get me wrong. But the 350s, yeah, I'm just going to say it. The Yeezy 350s, I'm kind of over. Although I did see the glow ones, and those are kind of fire. But it's like I feel at my age, do I really just want a whole bunch of glow in the dark shoes? Like, because the whole shoe itself glows in the dark. And I get it. The glow in the dark sole is dope to a degree. Like, just don't overdo it. Like one of my favorite shoes is the 750s, the gray glow in the dark.
Yeah.
But at what point do you just stop and like, all right, that's enough glow?
I mean, if you really think about Kanye started to glow, so it wouldn't be right if he continued to glow.
I get it, but I think they're running out of ideas with the 350s, and honestly, I'm over it. But he was super duper hype on these plays,
Yes.
so we're gonna get into it. It's my first time seeing him.
Now,
I'm gonna see if it's worth the hype.
Now, I've been over 350s. Let me start there. Been over 350s. Also, by the way, there was a black pair coming out. All black, like it's like a triple black.
I saw that.
Yeah,
With
right.
the red stitch in the back.
You not messing with it?
I'm over it.
No, I'm saying, but you're not messing with all black 350s.
I mean, I love all black.
Cause you like triple blacks.
I do, but I don't think I'm gonna pass.
You got the power blacks, right?
Yeah.
So,
And even then, I touched those like twice.
okay. So we'll see. Now this shoe right here, the reason I'm so hyped about it because this actually gave me color. It actually gave me something to like, okay. So this is the first time seeing this shoe. Honest opinion off the bat.
First impression, I'm gonna be honest with you. I try to be as honest as possible with the
Right.
good YouTubers out there. In the words of my man, the horse on Ren and Stimpy, no sir, I don't like it. I don't like it. Does nothing for me. The hyper orange tab is like, why? Because it kind of, to me, it just throws the shoe off. Like the clay-ish or peach color that they have in the sole.
Mm-hmm.
It's different, it's cool, but it's, again, why? The khaki I kind of like. The more khaki, clayish like tone I like.
Right.
But I felt like they could have just done that throughout the shoe or just made this white or made it a gum sole or something. It's just, I don't know. I thought I would actually like it because you hyped it up, but looking at it, I'm not impressed with it.
So, I call this the sunset. This is what I call it. I never call it Clay the sunset. You see the colors, you know.
I get it, but it's not something I can kill daily though.
So, all right. So, this is a great debate right here.
I'm in the dailies, man.
So, let me ask you a question. Daily. So, you like shoes you can wear every day, no matter what.
Dailies.
So, would you, if you wasn't like that, would you then see the shoe? Because you've been in that space before where you couldn't wear shoes daily. So, if you didn't have to wear this a daily, you just pull out the box. What would you know what I'm saying?
A one and done, maybe, but here's my gripe with the 350s at this point. The little tongue counter thing, like I'm over it. Like do something with it, tuck it, I don't know. I'm over it. The flat silhouette, I don't like it. Like the way they make them, like depending on how you
gotta go up a half a size.
You either gotta go up half a size, like depending on how your foot is. Like me, I'm flat footed, and I have a little short, like iron feet or whatever. Like you see my little toe prints all in. I'm just over like the lack of structure in the shoe. I know there is a lot of structure and ingenuity in the shoe because of the knit, but overall it's just not something I was hype at first, but now I'm over it, bro. I'm just over it. Like,
alright, so
it'd have to come with that crazy. I know it's comfortable, and that I'll give it to it.
Yes.
Because the 350s are dumb comfortable. Now, the ones I do have that I enjoyed, I have the Bread V2s, I have the Belugas, and I have the Beluga 2.0, and I have the Turtle Doves. That's all I have left, and the Pirate Blacks, but I'll probably end up selling them shortly. But they're comfortable, so I give it that. Like, I'm not gonna argue with that. It was a comfortable shoe.
right.
But just the color itself is not a daily color. Like, I feel like I would have to consistently dress around the shoe in order to feel comfortable daily. Whereas, like, some dailies, you just throw them on no matter what you're wearing, and it's gonna work. You had no idea this shoe would even be on set today, but you could crack it.
Of course, but that's different.
You could crack it.
But it's a 3 though.
You could crack
I'm
it.
talking about 3s.
He had no idea, because I didn't have an idea these were gonna be on the show. You could crack it. See what I'm saying? Like just daily, like I can give it a good burn shoe. Like it doesn't even go as fit for real, but he could wear the Tinkers right now.
This is what I'm saying.
And that's all I'm saying.
Look guys.
I don't wanna have to force it every day.
Not gonna lie to you. I always respect this man's opinion. But right now, it's a bunch of tomfoolery. I'm gonna tell you that
In
right
my
now.
opinion.
So what I will say is, to me, I think this one appeals to me because of the colors. Kanye's always give me a bland 350. Whether it was the Solas, Olives, besides the Turtle Doves and Made, and the Pirate Blast was kind of like a Turtle Dove.
I like muted colors.
Yeah. All right, so see, that's the difference. I like loud stuff. I want to wear something where the orange tab, I honestly was like, why too at first? But I guess because it brings out everything. But just the original colors, it's comfortable, the boost. I just love the colors. I think this is one of the best Yeezys because of the colors. Because we always ask them to give us the color of the 350. Besides like the butters and certain colors, this is actually multicolored 350.
If you want to talk about best colors of Yeezys right now, Blinks, obviously. If we're talking Adidas, we're talking about.
Yeah, we're talking 350s.
If we're talking, see, I can't just go for 350s because
Because
90% of them were muted.
But that's what I'm saying.
But like the palettes that Yeezy did give us, though, if we're looking at like 700s, like Wave Runner's beautiful, and Nurses, I don't care what people say, beautiful. I'm not gonna say there's anything wrong with it. I just, for me, I can't.
Right. So you let us know what you think about the Clays, please. Like I said, I call them the Sunsets. Beautiful, dope shoe. It's very all 350s are comfortable. So if you want a 350, it's very comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Let me know.
I was gonna say, speaking of Yeezys, now that we're into it, the Yandy trolling from, I wanna say it was Joe Migraine and his brother on April 1st. How did you guys feel about that? Were you one of the unlucky idiots
They cut them
who
open.
cut their shoe open thinking that a copy of Yandy was inside on a USB drive because some YouTuber told you to? Were you that person?
They're ugly
So-called
anyway.
influencer?
So if you cut them open, you did yourself a favor.
Geos are actually kind of dope for what they are. I didn't cop, but this doesn't mean I won't cop in the future. I don't know.
Cut them open. They're trash.
I think they were dope, but I think that was one of the craziest and funniest, most April Fool's jokes that happened within the last few years because people actually did it. Chopping open a shoe. But initially, as soon as I saw it, and I saw him doing it, and he was like, hey, there's a copy of Yandy. I forgot that it was April 1st, so I was like, okay, But it wasn't even that. I was like, why didn't you just take the insole out and just get it from the top? Why did you have to cut your shoe open in half? Because what if it was in there, like really was in there, and you cut the USB drive in half?
People don't have common sense.
But I just thought it was hilarious. So if you were one of those people, please let us know in the comments. I would love to hear it.
There's another April Fools. They were doing what was it? A Turtle Dove 350.
Yeah.
They did an April Fool for that too. And a lot of people on Twitter were like, oh my God, I can't wait to come out and crush April Fools.
Right.
There's no Turtle Dove 350 coming out.
They did say that there was rumor on several sites in regards to a Turtle Dove re-releasing. I pray that it doesn't happen. I kind of want it to, and I don't really want it to.
Price will go down dramatically.
The price is going to go down dramatically, but at this point, the resale is not what I'm worried about. What I'm worried about more so is the paint on the Turtle Doves. That was the big issue. So having them still crispy is like what makes it cool. Only because you know as soon as you crack them, like I cracked mine to death, and the paint essentially almost fell off the shoe. And I think that was the big issue. That's why they switched to the different soles that they're using now on 350. So it would be interesting. I'd kind of be excited. I know I definitely cop another pair, but that's just off principle because I love the upper colorway.
Right.
Now that's one of the 350s I actually do like because it was different, and it's a daily style. Like the color is a daily shoe.
I think the old 350s. If you're looking for something you can wear with a suit, wear with jeans, because the colors can match that, then yes. But if you're talking about something that stands out, that we throw it in your foot, people be like, what's that?
Yeah.
Then I think that's where I like the what's that type of thing. That's what I like. I like colors. I like even this. I wonder when I wear it, like, yeah, what colors are it? Like exactly. I like the colors. So that was a big thing. Also, get into Supreme. Trash this week.
Super duper trash. I did actually miss out. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is how trash it was. I was at work and I purposely didn't even like touch Supreme, didn't think about Supreme, and I forgot that the picture frames are releasing. The Lucite picture frames.
Mm-hmm.
That was the only thing I actually kind of wanted. But from the initial pictures that we saw, we were supposed to get the Cupid picture.
Yeah, that's how I'm looking.
In the picture frame, but once it was released, it was literally just a clear picture frame with Supreme written on all over it, like an all over print. I want to say it may have been etched, but I missed out on it. The only thing I did get from the drop itself was a denim hat, the denim 6-panel, and really not that special, but I get to own a denim Supreme hat out of all the releases that they had, so this was my time. I was able to get it, and lo and behold, like 2 minutes later, this particular colorway did sell out. So I'm glad I did scoop. But other than that, Supreme drops was trash.
So I know the week before was the North Face Supreme drop. I still got a piece that I'm trying to get so I can show you guys if you didn't have have it in my hand. I couldn't get it this time, but that was the last one. So remember, this Supreme drop was supposed to be a box logo, not the Swarovski one, but supposed to be another T-shirt box logo. So we'll see.
It's supposed to be a Jean Paul Gaultier. That's supposed to be the artist I collaborated with on a BOGO, and I guess it's gonna be similar to what they did with Comme des Garçons, where like they take their elements of their logo and their like branding and they mix it with Supreme. His big thing is like the military graffiti style print, like the stencil print. So there's several mock-ups going around. One's gonna say Supreme crossed out and then Jean Paul Gaultier in his script, and the other one vice versa, where it says Jean Paul Gaultier in the box logo.
I think that'd be dope.
It'll be dope. It'll be different.
I think that's one of the T-shirts you gotta get for the just like if it cross out Supreme. There to be shirts that cross out Supreme that they actually sell from an artist. So I think that might be dope. I'm looking forward to the accessories on the next one.
Yes.
I don't know what they're gonna have, but I want to need the accessories.
I just want the coffee pot or the coffee maker or whatever you want to call it to hurry up and drop. Because honestly, from this whole season, that's all I really want. Unless they come up with something crazy, which I'm pretty sure they will pull a hat trick, but I just want it to hurry up and drop. I went to the actual site, and they've already teased the collab themselves. They won't give me a price. They did email me back. I believe we mentioned that, I want to say 2 episodes ago.
Which collab?
The coffee maker.
Coffee maker?
The company itself is based in Italy, so like the pot itself will be like a real Italian like mocha espresso maker. The only thing is like their pots are notoriously known for being like very cost effective. I think their most expensive one is like $80, and that's like a larger version. The Supreme version is actually going to be the smaller version, and the smaller versions go for $20.
So it might be just
So knowing Supreme, it might just be a $20 or $30 coffee maker. The only thing is, how limited is it gonna be? Because they're all handmade in Italy. So I hope they don't do something crazy.
They might
50, 60, 100. I'll even pay $250 for it. But anything over that, it's not gonna go for me.
Right.
So I really, really, really hope that's what's next, and it's for.
So we're definitely looking forward to accessories. Let us know what you're looking forward to this season. We'll go from there. So, also, let's get the elephant out of the room. Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah, man, that's crazy.
That one hurt. Like
Super duper hurt. Dude doing nothing but good in his community. We know where he came from. We know what he was about. We understand like the gang affiliations, whatnot. But what he did is he took that negative, he turned it positive, he turned his whole life positive. And just for somebody out of envy and jealousy to just do something so senseless, it's crazy, man. The violence has to stop.
I mean,
it's insane, man.
I mean, I was hurt by it because, like we always talk about, when Pac and Big died, I was like 8. So understand the gratification of them, the ramifications, I should say, of them dying, I did. But
we lived it now.
I know, man. Nips, I listen to Nipsey. Yeah. Victory Lap was my pick for the Grammy last year.
Yeah, that is true.
That was my pick. I said that's the best album of 2018, bar none.
I almost say best. It was neck and neck with Daytona, but even he said that himself.
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you want to give it to anyone, Victory Lap. Like, and then if you listen to it right now, the tracks is the living proof to what we're trying to do.
Yeah. From
ownership to making stock markets, to make sure your family's okay.
That was the biggest thing. Like everything that he was about, even in his music, even the most like the hardest lyrics that he had, like it was still positivity in it, and there was something you could take from it. And just looking at it now, I think it's kind of crazy because everybody's like missing Nipsey, like rest in peace Nipsey, and like you seeing all the celebrities out the woodwork. And I'm not saying they didn't contribute while he was alive to what he was going on or like the movement he had, but I just feel like if we had done that while he was alive, like put him in a space where like people always say give the roses while you can still smell them.
Yeah.
I think it was one of those situations where now we see like how impactful he really was, but it's like, dang, did Nipsey know he was that impactful? Because
I think he knew to a certain degree, but I think when Jay-Z bought the 100 copies for
$100, $10,000 for his album, because that was the year he put out the $100 album
and put a concert ticket in it.
Yeah,
genius idea.
Super smart. Like everything he did was dope, man. This is the insanity of the situation. He was killed literally on his own property because he ended up buying that whole block, that whole like, what's it called? Like the little store section, the storefront. Yeah. He bought all of them.
Here's a even crazy part. I was just watching the other day, and I had to go back and rewatch it. He was taking a reporter through the different whole section. Mm-hmm. One of them was gonna be a barber shop. Mm-hmm. The jump was called Steve's because his friend had died. He had tatted. Then he was gonna do I don't know if it was a barbecue spot. It was a food spot.
Yeah, a
healthy food spot. Then he has his own clothing line, Marathon Clothing, and with the Crenshaw stuff. So I'm about to get me a hoodie from them or a T-shirt or something to support. Because at the end of the day, man, like we killing our leaders. We killing people that are doing better. One of the guys in LA said Nipsey Hussle bought a pair of shoes for every kid in the 54th elementary school.
That's true.
So I don't know nobody's buying any. I don't know any rapper. Not saying they haven't, but has come forth and said, "Yo, I bought it." Now it seems like his legacy is bigger than he was. And at the end of the day, we need to make sure these people that's here that are doing better for the community know that.
Because at the end of the day, maybe for them it's not about the money and the recognition, but it's the motivation. Right. Seeing that they are impacting like whoever. Because you have a person like Nipsey who was literally in the community. Like he didn't go out somewhere else and try to build this and do this. No, he started where he was from, literally. His block, rolling 60s, if you're familiar with that type of lifestyle. That whole area, Crenshaw, Slauson, he built it up and he was building it up and he was working with other people. Literally the day he was shot, I guess you could say the day he was shot, the next day he was meeting with the LAPD to see how they could work on like a special situation to help crack down on gang violence in the community. Like you have to understand, like the dude was always working on something positive, and for something like that to happen is just insane.
and he leave behind 2 kids. He leave behind Lauren London, who's his wife, and you don't know how impactful someone is to the Argonne, I guess. But when you look at it, the East showed him love. The all the gangs, from the Mexican gangs to the Bloods, they just did a peaceful rally where they walked together.
Yeah.
You don't that doesn't happen. He was the only dude in LA. They was, even Bloods, whoever you want to say LA was like, he was the guy.
Yeah.
He was the mayor. Like you, Nipsey, man, he come from there. So now the question I bet as if we don't stay in our own community, are we looking at sellouts? Now that people are getting gunned down in their own community, and we talking about somebody.
I just think that's one of the biggest debates, and I think this particular situation, I don't want to like stay on it too long, but I think him particularly, the situation, how it played out, there's giving back to your community, there's doing for your community, there was like owning your community and employing your community and things like that.
She did that too, employ people from his
The
community.
only thing is though, like when you're in a space like that and you have that much notoriety and you have that many people and your affiliations with like those type of people. When I say that, I mean like people who come from nothing, who just don't care, and it's all about a dollar. And whether you're famous, you're rich, you're poor, whatever, come after you. I think there always has to be either a separation, or you always got to be on the swivel. This particular instance, I mean, he was literally on his own property, so like, who's gonna be watching their back all day, every day on their own property? I understand it, but like, had he had security or more security, because his people were with him, had he had more security or just something, man. It's just crazy.
I'm gonna say this last thing and we're gonna get off it. But the crazy thing is, he left the house without his bodyguard because one of his friends had just got out of jail.
Yep.
And his friend was an ex-con, so he was at his store
Giving
him clothes so he could meet
Straight
his
from the
family.
store.
That way he could look fresh going to meet his family. You gotta be fucking kidding. I don't mean to curse. You gotta be effing kidding me.
Nah, that's crazy.
You get like so. Rest in peace to Nip. Like I mean this. Like this is one of just like when I pulled up to this, I was begging Nipsey.
Facts.
Like so for me, this shit hurt different. Listen to Dedication. Listen to Blue Laces too. Listen to the stuff that he was saying. Ownership and owning. He was talking about black ownership. He was talking about getting to the next level. And he brought his block that he got arrested. He sells CDs and that's not motivation. I don't know what it is. So rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle, man. I send my condolences to Lauren London.
Violence, man.
Yeah, his 2 kids. I send my condolences. Like, just think about this. Just a couple months ago, he was at the Grammys. Now he's dead. For what?
Just
For what? For jealousy, for envy.
And
Stop the violence, man. Please stop it. Because he was doing so much positivity that is crazy.
I do hope that like one of these other rappers that's like from that area, whether it be The Game, whether it be what's my man? Big Crit. What's my name? Snoop too. Snoop is always like busy in the community. OT Genesis, those type of cats, because they're around his age, they were in that like group,
Right.
and like that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that hood, but like the
Yeah.
day of East, like, you know what I mean? Schoolboys, like they stick with it and they learn from it, and they still don't turn their back on the community, and they still like look out for the community and keep his community going.
I hope that too. I hope that they really took what Nipsey was doing as grown and shit, because that's crazy. And then when I heard the news, I really thought like somebody shot him by accident, like it was a mistaken bullet and he was gonna be okay. But you don't get shot that many times.
6 times, 5 in the body and 1 in the head.
Right. And they said that once he got shot twice, and he said something to the dude like, "Damn, you shot me, you got me good." And that dude got enraged, turned around and shot him somewhere. So I don't know, but I'm really praying for his fam, Black Sam, everybody. You know what I'm saying? A lot of visuals, so we show it to one. If you guys send us pictures, we'll post them. We show it to the visual.
I have family out there because I'm from California. You guys don't know, so I got family in the Bay and in the LA region, and they were out there too. So man, again, condolences, man.
Yeah, stop the violence, please, please, please. And that goes for any white, black, yellow, brown, blue. Stop the violence. So, after that being said for the music part, also shout out to Lil Nas.
Yes.
Oh, and sorry, I want to say one thing. We're open. If you're a music group like Lil Nas, I know some people are big, Davies, whoever you are. If you really want to come talk sneakers with us, we're open to have you on the show once again.
We're looking for guests actively.
You know, also we said like kids, if you want to come debate this sneakers with us, come debate. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what you would bring your shoes to the table. We'll have a good debate about it. So let us know. But Lil Nas got Billy Ray on the song. If you know what we're talking about, I'm gonna got Eddie tell you about what happened.
Old Town Road. So okay, long story short, or long story long.
Yeah, like that.
Billboard, his song was charted, Old Town Road. It was kind of based off, I don't know if he was joking or not, it just seemed like he was, but he kind of based it off Red Dead Redemption 2, if you're not familiar, it's a video game. It's set in like the Old West, like it was really, really dope, very dramatic, very theatrical, whatever. Him and a couple of producer buddies he had, they got together, they made the song, pretty much put it out, went to billboards, killing the charts. Billboard was like, hold up, it's killing the country charts. Wait a minute, it's not killing the pop and the R&B charts, it's killing the country charts.
Right.
Personally, if you have my personal opinion, I was assuming it's like, he doesn't look like us.
Right, and that's what it is.
And it's got the trap sound a little bit. Yeah. It was like, nah, it's not country enough. So, long story long, Billy Ray and a few other celebrities, they got involved and they said, this is ridiculous. You're kind of blackballing this kid, no pun intended, just because you're saying that the song doesn't have a country enough theme. So what did Billy Ray do? Knowing what Billy Ray does, he's the most countryest dude we know since the 90s.
Boom.
So he was like, boom, let me hop on this remix. And then when I tell you he snapped, he snapped. The song itself was only like 2 minutes and 48 seconds, give or take. But in that 2 minute and 48 seconds, you get Lil Nas X's original version, and then on the back end, you get Billy Ray's version, which I think is dope. The sound is crazy, and they're saying it's already charting again.
Facts.
The remix is charting again on Billboard, so therefore it's back on the country charts. They can't say it's not country enough.
Billy Ray's country.
He's on it. I mean,
besides Willie Nelson.
I mean, come on now. But yeah, I think it's dope. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's a young kid. I want to say he's like 18 or 19. So him to be so young, doing what he's doing, I think is amazing. I think he has very, very good potential. I'm not gonna say he's a lyricist, anything like that. I'm not gonna get in that version of like hip hop. But I love to see like young kids doing something positive. The music, if you listen to the song itself, it's not hurting anybody. It's not necessarily positive. It's not necessarily. It's just
music.
It's literally just him joking around. Like my favorite line on the whole track, it says he's got Wrangler on his booty. Is crazy.
I think it's not fun when the rapper got it done. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly.
I think that's what it is. Because no offense to any, and not to be racist, but if a Caucasian person like Eminem, like somebody jumped to our genre,
and I think honestly, Billy Ray felt convicted.
Yeah,
I don't want to say maybe he felt convicted. I think he knew it was BS. But you look at like a Miley Cyrus, his daughter.
His daughter was in Mike Will videos.
Like you talking about J's on my feet, this, that, the third. She probably never touched Jordans a day in her life until that video.
And then she goes back. We talking about Hannah Montana. We allow her to come into our culture.
And when I say she genuinely charted, like that song went crazy.
She had a bunch of songs in our genre.
I don't know if she had a Grammy up there. She might have. I don't know.
So all I'm saying is, you shouldn't knock any genre. Caucasian people could come to our genre. African Americans should be able to go to any genre.
Exactly.
That's all I'm saying.
Music is music. I think it touches everybody different.
Facts.
It's for everybody. It's music. I mean, I don't think music has a color, has a gender, race, and any of that stuff. It's music, man. Just enjoy it, man. Enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the melody. Enjoy the sound, man.
That's all it is. So, I know it was not in the music part, but it was a sad day in that respect.
It was.
So,
we tried to lighten it up a little bit.
Yeah, lighten up. So that being said, what we got for art today, my guy?
All right, we got two things for art. First and foremost, show respect to Uncle Mario right here. He paved the way for a lot of the goodness.
You see it?
Yes. And if you can't see it, let me raise it up for you so you can see it. The Micro Nintendo, amazing, comes loaded with 20 games. It's similar to how the PlayStation was, but like these are the classic games you really
Super
really
Mario
want.
3, I know it's up there.
1, 2, and 3 are on here.
There's Super Mario World.
I don't know if it's on this one or if it's on the Super Nintendo version.
Okay.
The Super Nintendo version is on there.
Okay.
They have one too. Yeah. But this thing has a little bit of everything. Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden was.
It has Punch Out. It doesn't have Mike Tyson Punch Out. But it has Punch Out.
I thought Punch Out was dope.
It was dope.
Mike.
The only difference is you just don't get Mike Tyson, but everything else is the same. Super dope, amazing. This is not necessarily art, but it's art to me. So respect that.
It's definitely art because if you're playing video games right now, pay homage to who started it.
Please, that's all we ask.
That's all we ask.
But art, I guess, is kind of a two-part thing. First and foremost, the last episode I told you about the Final Fantasy fiasco. It came in. Now this is really, really funny because it was actually supposed to come in used. It's supposed to be all messed up, scratched up. That's what the description said, but I didn't care. It was $8. Lo and behold, I get it. Guess what? Brand spanking new, all 4 discs. Yes, 4 discs.
Y'all don't understand that.
Kids will never understand that. 4 discs.
You got to beat the first, second, the third.
With the booklet. And the mini movie, everything's included. I will need a memory card before I can really start playing it and then I get into it.
I forgot about a memory card.
Yes, you need a memory card. But the original PlayStation, Final Fantasy VIII, I have it in my possession. This is amazing, brand spanking new, and this is from 1999. This is amazing.
99.
This is literally 20 years old.
I'm telling you this.
It's a 20-year-old game.
In 1999, I know y'all know we're in 2019 now, so imagine when Madden 2001 came out. Crazy. PlayStation 2.
Next up, we're always talking about the giveaways, stuff like that.
Right.
The particular giveaway that we had going, we still have going, once we hit, what was it, 1,000 subscribers?
1K subscribers.
1,000 subscribers, we're gonna give them away. The Glow in the Dark Kanye tour t-shirts, designed by Takashi Murakami. If you guys remember the graduation video, college dropout. College dropout. Boom, you got 1. You got 2. This one was super duper dope because it had the graphic on the back. It had the 3M glow in the dark.
You can't get better than that. Can't get no better than that.
Everybody was like, hey, what are you talking about? You talking about glow in the dark tour? You talking about Kanye, this old stuff, 2007 or whatever. So I said, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of art history on it with the Rizzoli. So here we have the glow in the dark Kanye West photography book by Rizzoli and Nabil Eldrikin from 2007. This book is amazing and super duper special, crazy valuable from 2007. It has the original like photography, artwork, sketchwork from the tour. A little shoe you might have heard of, it's called the Yeezy 1. The original sketches, they're in here. Original colorways, never seen before, never released. Just amazing, man. Like crazy, and it's actual like Kanye sketches.
Yeah.
I've never before seen Rihanna like pictures, photos, things like that. Stuff you won't get on Getty Images. Licensed to Nabil, rest in peace. He actually did pass away last year. Not that his name should be attached to a $, but once he did pass, this particular book did kind of skyrocket in price.
You know how that go.
And I mean, it is what it is. Art is art. This particular book right now, it goes between $800 and $1,200, just depending on where you get it from. And this is an original print. I believe you can go on Amazon, you can get like one of the reprints maybe for maybe $200, give or take. But again, it's a reprint. This is the original print, first issue. So just, I know you guys remember that graphic. Who doesn't remember that graphic?
Everybody should remember that graphic.
So yeah, super duper dope.
Oh, don't forget about the CD, let them know.
Yes, the particular CD actually comes with it. That would be the big difference between the reprint and the original. The reprints do not come with the disc, the originals do. It has unreleased tracks, unreleased footage. If I'm not mistaken, it has an interview, and it has Hey Mama, Touch the Sky, and Jesus Walks, the unedited version in video.
Ooh.
So if you've never seen them, I find it hard pressed that you'd even catch them on YouTube. You might have them on Tidal if they're still cool or not, but it was very rare. Again, it only came with the book. They released it around the same time as the concert started, so it was kind of tough to get them. I know RSVP did have them in Chicago and a few other places, but when I tell you they sold out, you're talking like a matter of minutes. But I was able to scoop one. Don't ask me how I got it, just know that I do got it.
You already should know. So, if there's something we can do better, please let us know.
Please.
Also, this will be season 1.
Season 1.
Raps in the books.
Season 1 is in the can. We did 16 episodes of goodness.
16 of them.
We learned a lot. We grew a lot.
Facts.
We're still growing. Continue to grow. We have a lot more coming, folks. All we ask is that you support, subscribe, comment, hit the bell, tell a friend to tell a friend, get a part of it. Like, we're really trying to grow this into like something really, really big.
Right.
Like a global brand of sorts. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, this is gonna go on a tangent for a quick 2 minutes before we just wrap. But I'm seeing a lot of like YouTubers and sneaker tubers pop up out of nowhere. And honestly, it's just not authentic. It's all clickbait. It's all just to generate something outside of like what the community is about. And And what we do, I think, is pretty genuine. We actually care about the sneakers. Everything that's up here is not sponsored. We own it.
Yeah.
Like, we're out there doing the legwork to get it. Yes, and I get it. We do like resell on the side, but the game is what it is at this point.
Yeah.
You can't beat them, join them to a degree. But even then, with our resale, we're not like super overcharging you. We're not taxing you. We're trying to get it in the hands of the people who really, really want the shoe. But at the same time, we just want to be compensated for what the work we put in to get you the shoe.
Right.
But outside of that, man, I just.
And I'm going on a little tangent. This is the end of season 1. I'm gonna shout out some people in the second too. But what I like to say is, like you said, everything that you see, not sponsored.
Nah.
So that should let you. Yeah, that should let you know how hard we go. This man has been doing this countless years. I haven't been doing it as long as him. I've been doing it not as short, but I've been doing it long as it was too. But if all this stuff we have is hours that we put our money into, that should let you know that we care about what we're talking about. And the difference is with us, a lot of other YouTubers, not knocking them, but you can pull up on us, you can ask us questions and we can answer them.
We're accessible. We're not just like, oh, we're YouTube famous, we're Instagram famous, and we're celebrities and all this other stuff. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I mean, cool on you if that's your thing.
Right.
But honestly, I just wanted an outlet and a platform where we can just talk sneakers, have fun, engage in the actual culture. You know what I mean? And just like cover current events and things like that. That's what this whole thing was about. Like he said before, this started with a simple conversation. 2 days later, we were just filming, like, no idea of what to do, how to do it.
Right.
Just at random. So, all I'm saying is respect it, man, and respect us and support us.
We always try to become authentic. We always try to be real. There's no fakeness. This is not one of the things like after we turn the camera off, all right, see you. No, we actually talk. This is a real thing. So that's why we said, musical guests, you want to come up, talk some sneakers with people who love the culture, who really, this is our culture. You want to come talk, please come talk with us. We invite anybody to come sit across this desk and battle it out with us.
That's it.
And we love talking sneakers. We love talking shoes. So for season 1, we have grown so much. We did a new venue. We come with art, we come with music, we come with everything. We try to cover everything. There's so much to cover, but we went from 15 minutes to a 30-minute video for you guys.
I know this one's probably gonna kill it.
Yeah. So I mean, just understand that. There's a couple I want to shout out real quick that are been supporting us heavy. I want to shout out Skip to My Soul.
Boom.
Thank you. Know who you are. I'm definitely gonna let you know. I also want to shout out my guy. He always buying kicks. He's always buying kicks from me. Give me 1 second. At Never Not Grinding. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You always showing love. You actually give me great critique on the show ever since season 1. I want to shout out my homeboy Aja. He's always giving me good feedback. My man Cole give me great feedback.
DB at DB_kicks. Good looking. I appreciate all the feedback. Spike Souls, thank you for all the information and the feedback. Like me and him, we chop it up about like how we can grow this whole thing. I'm watching him like in his YouTube, or not YouTube, I'm sorry, his Instagram, how he's growing it. And I think he's eventually gonna transition to YouTube. But just how he's growing it, he's giving me like tidbits, he just referred the book to me to check out and just things like that. And DB_kicks, like he was a big YouTuber at one point, he let it go, not let it go, but he kind of took a break from it. Now he's back on it, he's grinding again, and he's killing it. And it's one of the few people, I won't say few people, but it's one of the people I respect in the game that I know are genuine sneaker collectors, sneakerheads, sneaker like individuals, and they're doing something they love and they're touching the people. So shout out to you. We'll make sure we have everybody's IG tag in this episode. So I appreciate that. I appreciate the love.
Rob.
Oh, Rob McKnight. Rob.McKnight. Good looks. Appreciate everything, bro. Drifters, Maryland. I think it's Drifters, Maryland.
We'll tag it anyway so you'll know.
We'll tag it. Shouts for all the hookups and the deals. Like this week, I went kind of brazen with you guys. Appreciate it. I got the Fear of God vest. I got the Air Maxes. He was the one who looked out on the Glow in the Dark Tour shirt, the black one. So appreciate it. Hit me with some call stuff. So
he also was the first one I seen actually put on his TV and you actually watching us. So
facts.
Thank you, bro.
Gio, thanks, man. Appreciate it.
That means a lot. I want every I ain't gonna give y'all this, but every sneaker store to look out. everybody that showed me love, that always had my back, thank you. I want to shout out to my partner at Born NOG. You know what I'm saying, on Twitter, his name is @C Sharp. I want to shout you out, bro. I'm forgetting A-Knee. I want to shout you out. Anybody who's helped, who's believed, who's been pushing this forward as far as the soul plug, anybody who's watched this, anybody who's critiqued, anybody who, my man JP, all my people at work, if I didn't say your name, you know what I'm saying, I'm sorry, but everybody at work who
Shout out to Mark Mackle too. Mark Mackle, don't know, I don't think he has an IG, but I know his homie does. We have a mutual homeboy. He's the guy who animated the logo for us. I drew it up, did all that good stuff. But the intro, like the animation, he did that for us. I greatly appreciate that, bro. He's actually here to cook up something else for us again. But good looks, thank you.
So, with that being said, if I forgot your name, I apologize. But anybody who watched the show, anybody who subscribed, anybody who's followed, anybody who continue to follow, anybody give me critique, anybody give this man critique, anybody who's said the Soul Plus Show is a good show, who give us constructive criticism, let us know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I know people are hitting us on Instagram. That's cool, but please subscribe to the channel.
Let us get the subscribers up. We want to give you guys stuff, but we can't do it if we don't have subscribers, if we don't have the viewership. That's what we look for, that's what we need. Eventually, we want to get like ad revenue, things like that.
Right.
The more money we get coming in from this, the more stuff we can do for you guys.
Right.
So,
also, Susan. Shout out to Susan.
Shout out to Susan in accounting. Always looking out and hating on the budget.
Facts.
She's the one who screams on me every time she sees a new sneaker up here that she not seen before.
Facts.
Good look though. Appreciate everything.
And she will be lighting more season 2. So thank you again, Susan. Also, I'm giving y'all a gem. Oh, before we leave out here, we our fit shit.
We can do the fits really quick. Go ahead.
Real quick, leave out Rick Up jeans. Just to let you know, if you ask me where I get the socks, we get the socks from, just to let you know, I get them from Express. Everybody got Express, you go to get your socks. Air Max 95. I told you it's very special to me. If you don't know what this is, you're not old enough to know. Toy Story. If just I'm gonna say, watch Toy Story, you'll understand the shirt. Milano De Rouge, is it really a ski mask? Just roll it up like everybody else do. I like the hat, so I had to roll it up. Yeah, I'm saying we keep it simple. So yeah, that's the fit. So real quick, but this is season 1 ending. What you got over real quick, my guy?
I kept it dumb simple today. You got Supreme lit as usual. Yellow, shout out to Instamarcus, he sold it to me. He charged me Sandusky for it, but that's a whole nother story. I'm not even gonna get into that. It's a very funny story though. Supreme lid, Supreme Nike earrings. I had to crush it one time just off of disrespect. The David Yurman, yeah, I'm flexing today. I'm sorry, guys. With the Diamond Johnson or whatever. Got the David Beckham H&M button up. Yes, I did chop the sleeves on it because it was kind of baggy, but I felt like it was a short sleeve. It fit me better. It looked better. To me, it looks a little better. You boys getting ready to go on the Fat Boy program. No more husky boys. Getting ready to hit the gym super heavy, trying to lose 40 pounds.
Hey.
So support that. Yes, most definitely.
Support that.
The shorts, I honestly do not know who these are. I know they weren't crazy expensive though. Probably like 20, 30 bucks. They could have been cotton on, I don't know. I think so. I hit you with the Tinkers. The Tinker sketches. To me, the best. The reason they're yellow is the original sketch was in yellow. So they're
comfortable.
Dumb comfortable.
Okay.
Very, very, very comfortable. Shout out to Air Max Day one time. I know it's like past all that good stuff.
Air Max Day.
But Nike's still releasing Air Maxes throughout the year apparently. So shout out to them.
Air Max is just a comfortable shoe. I'm sorry,
man. It's cozy.
Okay, well, like you decide this want to keep it moving, like.
And the polo socks. So don't let Joe try to distract you from the fact that my socks are still fire and they're still probably better than his. Don't let him distract you from that. Cozy Boys polo one time.
You can't go to polo. I do wear a lot of polo socks too. Just to be honest. So, if there's something we can do better for season 2, let us know. We will be making an announcement on Instagram. Season 2 is wrapping back. We're coming back around. It's gonna be a lot of different looks, a lot of different venues. It's the summertime, coming. It's gonna be warmer. We might be doing Orange Street interviews. You don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, it's gonna be live though. Just know that.
Live.
Might be in another state. Who knows?
And we're willing to travel for good interviews too. So if you are a dope person, have a grand sneaker collection, you really want to talk sneakers, you really want to debate, you with it. Just let us know.
What's that?
Catch us at some sneaker shows as well. So that being said, This has been a Soul Plug Show.
Soul Plug Show, season 1, folks.
I have been at Living Like Joe. He has been
At Eddie Von Clay,
Make sure you follow
Eclectic Soul Cafe, and
at YPFP_. I thank you so much. I thank you. I thank you. I thank you.
oh, check out the tattoo. I got the iced out ghost. What you know about it?
Pay homage. Pay homage. Pay homage. Pay homage.